Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Michael and welcome back to the Growth Mindset channel. It's currently March of 2020 and the economy is just going down significantly. This might be a cause of the coronavirus and other additional factors that are playing a huge role in the economy. So I got a handful of tips for you guys to think about as we progress in this economic time. The first tip I got for you guys is investment stocks. So the stock market is tumbling right now and we're seeing big swings that are up and down. And I know it can be extremely hard to have a desire to sell on your stocks because you've seen the value of them just go down. But I want to remind you guys the reason why you might be investing in a stock. You're investing in a stock to make money. So when you have a value, you probably wrote down somewhere how much it costed you to get into that stock. So as long as if you have made a profit in the stock market and you're selling but it's not at a loss, then I would encourage you to sell off those stocks. Remember, how do you calculate profit in the stock market or in anything in general? Well, it's your selling value minus the cost to get in. If the difference in those values is net positive, then you made a profit. And in that case, you might want to sell off what you currently have before the value of them drops down even lower. Now, the thing is, if you're selling at a true loss, I wouldn't sell off your stocks unless there's for some odd reason, an emergency reason that you need money right now. If you don't need the money, don't sell at a loss. I had a friend that recently sold off a lot of money in the stock market and they sold because everyone else did the same thing. And I asked, well, what's your bottom dollar? Did you lose money or you make money? And that individual actually lost money in the stock market. And the first question that I asked him was, well, did you need the money? And they said no. So obviously that might not have been the smartest decision. So keep that in mind. Just think about how much money you might make or lose from the decisions that you are making. Philosophy tip that I have for you guys is I know the stock market is extremely volatile and so are 401ks. If you have a 401k and your intent is to retire off of your 401k, remember this exact moment where we're seeing a lot of money just disappear in a matter of hours. And if that is your retirement vehicle, that might not be so sustainable. So as you remember this moment, you probably are thinking about, wow, you might have to work a couple more years now just because the value of your 401k dropped significantly. So don't just accept that the value of your 401k has decreased in just a few hours or a few days. Think of why that may have happened and what is a more sustainable and long-term and predictable retirement plan. And you guys need to figure that out for yourself on what is something that you can be better control of rather than just throwing your money into this magic box that you think you have control of, but then it just goes down so quickly. Another recommendation I have for you is that if you have cash available, that is awesome. So the value of stocks are going down and I am projecting that if the economic sway is the same where it's continuously going down in the next couple of months, I think the housing market is going to go on sale. A lot of people are going to foreclose on their houses, and if nothing is done to change that situation, a lot of houses will be available. So in that situation, if you are prepared and have enough money to close on additional housing payments, now is your time to shine. I know in the past couple of years, even for myself, looking at investment deals for housing, the vehicle to invest in real estate has been extremely hard with profit margin decreasing every single year. So if you've been waiting a long time, this is your time to shine, and now is to take action once you see those prices drop and they make sense again for your return on investment. Next method I have for you, just another philosophy tip, is don't follow the masses. I encourage you to at least recognize what the masses are doing, but I want you to have that growth mindset and think, okay, what is the intent of what the masses are doing? Are they just doing something because everyone is doing it? Think logically. Is the path they're going down going to put you in a better situation, or are you just going to feel like that's what everyone is in for, so you want to ride the wave? If you are thinking about a way of how to make an investment vehicle, think critically on, is that something that will make sense? Now, there are obviously going to be opportunities when people have losses and make mistakes. So this is your opportunity to just shine and make that difference. I would advise you guys to not pull out cash in your bank and take it home. and store it in your bed, in your air vents, in your purse, in your wallet, whatever. I highly recommend having excessive amount of cash at home or in your car for that matter, just because cash is not insured normally through an insurance company for home insurance. So if your house burns down, you can't claim that you had tens of thousands of dollars in your house because they probably won't believe you. And so the best way I would recommend to having a lot of cash just available to you is have it in a bank that's backed by the FDIC. Most banks, at least in the United States, are backed by the FDIC. And in case you didn't know, the FDIC, I even wrote this down too because I forgot the acronym, stands for Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. So basically that means that there's a significant amount of money that will be backed up against your name in case all banks close down. They are required to give you a specified amount. Obviously, each bank differs. I would probably look more into the FDIC. They might be able to hold up to $1 million or $2 million of safety net for you, just so you have that money guaranteed. Because during the Great Depression, a lot of cash would just disappear instantly and people couldn't cash out because the bank lost up their money. So keep that in mind, as a bank is a very safe and practical way to store a lot of cash. Next tip for you is cut out any unnecessary subscriptions. And this could be literally anything that you may or may not have thought about recently. Some of the common ones as a subscription is streaming services, so Hulu, Netflix, perhaps things that you don't really think about. You might have a gym membership, but you haven't gone to the gym for a long time. Perhaps pausing those subscriptions and doing other things in the meantime. That will save you a lot of money because those are recurring payments that you might not be benefiting from. Another option I would consider is slowing down your home internet speed. You might not need the 1 gigabyte download speed, and you probably will survive with just a 25 megabyte speed, and that could just be good enough. So those are easy ways to cut reoccurring costs down, especially when the economy is going down, so you can save your money. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Those are just some quick tips I've had trying to think about, we're in this economic downturn, and really this is your time to capitalize and benefit from the situation at this moment. If you have any other tips or tricks, please post a comment below, as I will be reading and sharing what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching the Growth Mindset channel. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. Stay safe out there and let the profits roll in. Take care, guys. Have a good one.